Good morning and welcome to Morning Delight. I am John Ime and I'm thrilled to have you on this brand new show. Joining me is my co-host Pearl Omori. Pearl, good morning.
Good morning, John. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning Delight. We're excited to bring you a mix of inspiration, entertainment, and also information to kickstart your weekend. This is, of course, the maiden edition of Morning Delight.
Today we'll be sharing words of wisdom to motivate and uplift you. Fit and fresh tips to get you moving and grooving. Quick cuisine to spice up your mealtime routine.
We will also be exploring the vibrant world of arts and culture in Artville and catching open sporting events all over the world with Sports Real. Well, on the guest segment, we have two notable personalities, Diana Okundaye, also known as Diana Drums, an instrumentalist and entertainer, and also we'll also be having Samuel Oji, also known as Sammy Joke, a comedian, master of ceremonies. All of this coming to you shortly.
All right, let's get started this day with a sparkle. Stay tuned and let's shine together. We are live every Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Join us on our social media platforms and be a part of this potpourri of goodness.
That's right. We'll begin with words of wisdom. Today, our theme is nuggets of living life the right way. Let's take a moment to reflect on this inspirational quote.
Beautiful words. Pearl, let's take that inspiration with us throughout the show.
Of course.
Next up, we have Fit and Fresh. Let's get moving as our fitness expert Uche will guide us through some cardiovascular activities to get our hearts pumping. Let's get fit.
Of course we should.
Fit and Fresh today looks at cardiovascular exercises and activities that are ideal to boost cardio health. A term refers to the health of the heart and blood vessels. Basically, cardio exercises guide against diseases like high blood pressure, heart attack, and stroke, among other benefits. Our gym instructor walks us through.
When you work out, you keep fit, you are stable, you're strong, you have stamina, and you stay healthy. Most importantly, what you eat is what you are. So if you want to go into fitness, you have to control what you eat. Most times it's not by abstaining. Sometimes it's portion control for those that eat healthy. For those that eat healthy meals and they still like have fat, what they do is just portion control. Or some persons that do more of processed food, sugar, they have to cut it off so they can see improvements.
I'm a business person. I always like do strenuous work, but sometimes when I lift things, I feel tired. I start having chest pain. I start having pain all over my body, like sleep almost 24 hours a day, just to like regain the lost strength. But you see, as I had coming to the gym, it was better. Although the first 4 days I started the gym, it was hell, like hell, I won't lie. It was really hell because I felt so much pain because my muscles were weak. But after like 1 week, like you see, I can do very well. I can jog very well, I can walk, I can lift like things I could not imagine I can lift. And when I walk some distance, I don't feel tired. I feel this strong and healthy movement around me.
Do remember, while you are working hard at your exercises, a healthy, balanced diet is also important, as they both work hand in hand for a healthy and disease-free lifestyle.
Work out there. We all know the importance of having a healthy heart. Pearl,
Yes.
do you do any form of cardiovascular activities?
And not really the way they do that, but I do more of this skipping, and I use the treadmill at home when I have the time. Why am I getting you into my exercise routine? No.
Okay, I don't want to pry into your private
Please
life.
don't.
Up next is our first guest on the show today, and of course on Morning Delight. I have the privilege of welcoming Diana Okundaye, also known as Diana Drums. Before we meet her formally, let's quickly see her profile. Diana. Okundaye, you are welcome to Morning Delight. We are glad to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
So, Diana, you play the drums, right?
Yes.
And I can see that you are very good at it. And you're also young and beautiful. Wow. So, how did the journey start for you, and what is your inspiration?
Thank you so much for the question. The journey I've started since 2016, and I just wanted to be different from everybody and my peers. So that's like why I picked talking drum. But I was playing the normal drums before this. But this one just came as a revelation, and I just picked it up and then I started.
I want to know, before you started playing the drums, I want to know about you. Just tell me a little about you, your educational, everything about you.
Okay, so I started at a very young age. I was playing the normal drum at a very, very tender age. And then when and also I was also doing sports.
Wow.
Yes, I was also doing sports. So as at that time, my mom always she doesn't like the fact that a lady is playing football. So after so much back and forth, so I'm not like, okay, fine, since you don't want me to play football, so I never knew God had other purpose for me. And one night I just saw myself in the dream playing talking drum, and that was how I just picked up. I woke up and then I went to the markets and I got it, and that was how I started.
That's inspirational. I think I have to say that. But I have to. Can I call you Didi?
Yes.
Okay, Diana Jones. I think that will make you feel more relaxed because you're on Money Delight and you're here, so be relaxed. Okay, Didi, you actually should I say you have the dream? And that was more like an inspiration. From there, you got the talking drum and you just started. So how has it been? You can't tell me it has really been rosy, just getting the talking drum starting into this entertainment field, which is very, very big. And also from coming from the female folk side, you know, the way it can be. So can you take me through that experience? Has it been bittersweet? How has it been?
It's not, it has not always been like this.
Okay.
So it has been from one upside down to the other. And as at that time, I just got into school, and my stepmom actually did not wanted me to play this one. So it was like a fight in the house, and to the extent I almost wanted to change my church because I want to do this thing and you are not allowing me. So my elder sister now like, okay, fine, you should just chill. When you get into school, you are free to do anything you want to do. So immediately I got into school and my church CFI. So they asked me if I want to join any instrumentalist unit, and I said yes, orchestra. I was like, okay, so which of the instrument do you want to play? I was like, okay. Just so many guys playing drums.
Of course, it's a man thing.
Yeah, so seeing that part and me just coming as a newcomer, they will not allow me to climb the altar. So I had something that nobody was playing.
You came with something different.
Yes. So I had to go back and then pick up my drum, and I told them I want to play talking drum. They were like, okay, that one is kind of different because it's belong and coming from a female, so it's cool. So immediately, mind you, this was my second time playing talking drum.
Okay.
I have not played it before. This was my second time. So immediately they got me, next Sunday they got me to stage, and then I played. I was just playing. I don't know what I was playing, but I know, okay, I was just using the normal, because I know how to play normal drum, and then I was just using the readings from normal drum to play this thing. It's not like I know what I was doing because I'm not a Yoruba person. And then you need to be very, very, like, know the readings and everything to this thing. So I could say that God just has his way. Yes. And that was how I became a permanent member. And from there, they promoted me. I became orchestra MD.
Okay, Didi, according to my co-host, I can call you Didi.
Yeah.
Now, you are, will I call you a professional talking drum player?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you exactly walk us through your rehearsal process? How do you do your rehearsal to get
before getting to that big stage,
that perfect stage where you say, okay, I've now gotten it right?
Okay.
Walk us through your rehearsal process.
Okay, I don't really do too much rehearsals.
Okay.
So I just feel that's like the gift God
within.
Yes, within.
Okay.
I could say I just walk into the stage and then I just play out of my soul, and I don't really do too much rehearsals.
Can you do something for me?
Okay.
You said you play out of your soul.
Yeah.
Can you play something for me? I actually enjoyed that thing you did at the entrance. Trust me, I was just like Pearl Metain, because I love this talking drums because it gives me that Lagbaja vibes. You remember, yeah? Can you do something for us, please?
Sure.
Thank you. John, be prepared to dance.
Yes, of
On your feet.
Of course. I will do that.
Okay, so are we ready?
I'm ready when you're ready.
Coming from a very, very beautiful lady. It shows that you are really talented. It comes from within.
I think before you go, I'm going to miss you. This is beautiful. I think I should come sign up for apprenticeship, please. Is it open? Yes. Okay, one last question before that. How do you connect this craft in your personal life? How do you do that? You know, being that entertainment industry in Edo.
It's really not easy. I could say God has been helping to merge both my normal day life and then being in the outside. So we just thank God, actually, because I could say that it's not really me doing it, because if I am playing this thing, there's another spirit entered. Yes, so that spirit is different from the normal Diana outside. So I could say it's just God helping me.
All right,
Diana
Diana
Drum. For your
Drum.
fans.
Yes, do you have something like an inspirational words for your fans as we are about rounding up this
sure.
discussion?
Don't stop. Whatever you have in mind to do, just keep doing it, no matter how the obstacle is going to be. Just keep pushing. Do not let any person talk it out of it.
All right, thank you very much, Diana Drum, for coming on Morning Delight.
Thank you for having me.
It's a great pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Pearl.
Expect my apprenticeship, darling. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, up next is Quick Cuisine. We have Chef Praise, who's here to share a delicious recipe with us. What's on the menu today? I know you'll be asking, stir-fry spaghetti.
Welcome to the Quick Cuisine segment of the Morning Delight show here on NTA. I am Praise Audio. Now today we will be going through the cooking process of stir-fried spaghetti. Without wasting so much time, let's go into our ingredients as displayed here. You can choose any spaghetti of your choice. I'm using my normal fat spaghetti. You can use it slim or the fat, depending on what you want to use. I have my vegetable oil. You can either use soya or groundnut oil, however you want it. I have my eggs. I have my salt, my tomato paste, my grounded pepper, my seasoning, curry and thyme, any brand of your choice. And here I have my vegetable displayed here. We have the green peas, we have the carrot, we have the onion, fresh pepper and fresh tomatoes. Welcome once again to the program. boiling this for just 5 minutes. Now we go to adding the spaghetti into the boiling water. You can break yours, but this is my choice.
The stove keeps warm. There's a rhythm in the kitchen like a gentle storm. Evergreen dreams in the scent of time. Cooking.
Now we are going to fry our vegetables. The second thing to add after adding your groundnut oil is your onion. You add it in gradually and stir, just like this. Now we start with our salt. It is better for it not to be enough than it being too much in your food. So just a little. We sprinkle. We'll turn off our gas, right? Then transfer these properly fried vegetables to the pot. You might want to stir. Then next our spaghetti is going into the pot. Now you cover it to steam on low heat. To steam on low heat for like a minute or two. Here's our quick cuisine for today. For more recipes, stay tuned with us. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for that sumptuous recipe, Chef Praise. I'm sure many of our viewers will be willing to give that recipe a trial. John, what do you have to say about that? I know you're already tantalizing about spaghetti.
Well, Pearl, you see, I'm not really a spaghetti fan.
Oh.
But I like rice better.
Okay, you do more with cereal.
Yes.
Well, Chef Praise, I'm stealing your recipe. Anyway, we'll move on to our next guest, who is an entertainer, only that he does not play an instrument, but he uses an instrument, which is the microphone. And his name is Samuel Oji, also known as Sammy Jokes. Let's quickly see his profile. Sammy Joke.
You are welcome to Morning Delight. I know your presence is going to make me laugh. Yes, because you are coming here to make sure we have a great laugh. You're a comedian, right?
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Okay. So, let's know about you. How did your comedy journey start?
Okay, my comedy journey started when I was small. When I used to tell people, they will not believe. I know I'll be comedian from like 6 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm serious.
6 years.
Because then I used to stay with my mom, and every time I'm in my closet, you see me holding these remotes, TV remotes, and
You're trying
I don't
to
know
talk,
what I'm doing, but I'll just be demonstrating inside the house. When someone is coming, I'll just
adjust.
So I don't know, as a small kid, you are not smart enough. I don't know that they pick me. My mom, they watch me say, this guy, have you done the crease? But they used to notice one thing, that anytime I'm alone, I used to hold something, I would just be demonstrating. So being a Christian family I came up from, and they just think that this guy will be pastor.
Wow.
So
pastor, not comedian.
Yeah. So they carry me go one of our upcoming pastor then.
Upcoming.
So I go, they stay with the pastor. Say, since I want to be pastor, they stay with him. So also I want to kill me. Because it was an upcoming pastor, no food. So every day fasting. So that was when I ran, you understand. But few years back, like 2013, 2014, I just get this urge that I can do this, because I used to buy this AYCD, Agoda, I used to watch them. I just have this thing that anytime watching them, I just have this strong feeling in me that you can do this. And one day I just tried it, and it worked.
Wow, that's good. Now, Sammy, I want to know, as a comedian, how do you connect? Like, if I have to laugh to your jokes now, how do you really connect to your, because there are different target audience for jokes. How do you connect?
So I will tell you what you want to hear.
Yes.
Or what we should know.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, like when you are performing to a bankers, it's different from when you are performing to a market woman. So you cannot tell a joke to a banker, to a market woman, they will not understand. So when you want to perform to a market woman, you tell them what they want to hear. You crack joke about the market, how people think they buy something, collect change, they don't collect change, they will laugh. That's how we connect. But when you want to crack joke for a banker to a market woman, the thing will be
different. Yes.
You understand? So you might be feeling that they are not laughing. It's you that is the comedian. You didn't understand
your crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you're saying you have to understand your crowd.
You have to understand your craft.
Okay. On the crowd. Now, that brings me for my next question. I've actually seen you perform several shows within and outside Benin and even abroad. Now, you have a cross section of different people in that crowd. You have politicians, you have entertainers like you too, you have just normal people who just want to relieve themselves of laughter irrespective. So, how do you, is it that you do rehearsal about these jokes, because it's always smooth on the stage?
Yeah. Most times, like me personally, I do rehearsals, and most times when you're on the stage, it comes, is when it's the one who calls spontaneity.
Okay.
That one just come and to walk, people will just laugh. Like what you see around, you use it to crack jokes.
Okay.
Spontaneity.
Okay.
And I think people appreciate that a lot, because it's not easy.
It's more natural.
Yes, it's natural, and you are seeing it live. Someone is using this table live to crack joke, and he didn't know that he meets this table. So that is it.
So Sammy, I want you to do something. I want you to make me laugh now.
You want to laugh?
Yes. Let's
let
the atmosphere.
Yes. They buy joke now. The country is hard already.
Okay. So I have to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay. Okay. Everything is monetized now.
But
I see one madman wearing NYC uniform. I asked him, why wearing NYC uniform? He said, "Don't decrease for 8 years. You need to serve."
You don't mean it.
So the thing is,
a madman wearing NYC
uniform. I'm telling you. You understand? Not the paper say who you the room money. You don't tell us. Once money touch your hand, you will pay. First, you want dash you money for front of the best way you want. I don't tell us one money touch your hand, you will pay. Now money don't touch your hand, you don't want to pay.
Sammy, please.
Wow. Good one.
Oh, that was good. That was really spontaneity. I would say that was on the spot. So
okay, you want?
Yes, I think I'll take those one. Do you have any big projects coming up? Anything at all up the sleeve?
Yeah, I have. That's my annual show. I do show also annually. I'm a show promoter, I'm a content creator, I'm a comedian, and we compare. You see, the work is not easy. You have to feed every
of those areas, yes.
This area, to understand. I do show annually every year. It's called Samichok Experience.
Okay.
It's at the Israel Event Center. It's my annual show. It's a big show where other comedians come from ISA State to entertain the crowd.
Okay.
That's my next project. I think it's next month.
Okay, August, yes. I heard about from New Benin to UK.
Yeah, from New Benin to UK.
Okay.
Every year.
You know, you actually told me you came from UK.
Yeah.
Just recently.
I just came back.
Okay.
In it.
We were just talking behind the scene, and he was telling me he's just back from
I just
UK.
Came back, I came back to make our people happy.
Wow.
You bought lots of chocolate, yeah?
The president of UK asked me to stay. I said no, I'm not staying.
We need you here.
My country. I love Nigeria.
Sammy, thank you so much. That was really thrilling and entertaining. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Any last words to who want to map up that stage? Especially, we know that the entertainment industry is a bit competitive. There are young guys who want to be like Sammy.
Yeah.
Any words of encouragement or stepping stone?
I know there are a lot of them are dead. It's just for you to keep pushing. Don't give up. Yeah, like me, I don't know, because of time. If I share my story, 2 hours will work more. Like me, when I started, it was not easy. You understand? People will see Sammy joke, they don't know how you started. You understand? When I started, it was not easy. You know, when you start as a comedian and even your church is not recognizing you. Then when I started, I was performing in different churches. Then small church, every Friday all night, we go from year to year. But the church I'm attending, they don't recognize comedy based on maybe 1 or 2 bad experiences. You understand? So I have to change the narrative, and it was not an easy journey because first of all, you'll be discouraged, like where I am, they are not recognizing me and all that. But today, and then they come and say, Alpha, you get chance, I beg. So that's
very good.
You don't have to give up, no matter what.
Sammy, thank you very much for coming to Morning Delight.
Thank you, sir.
We hope you honor our invitation sometime in the future. Thank you very much.
See you during your show.
Yeah, hope you come.
Of course, we will be there.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now, next, we head to Artville, where we are showcasing the beautiful bronze work of Edo arts and culture. Let's take a closer look.
Behold Benin City. The Edo State capital, known for its famous artwork, the Benin bronzes.
Bronze casting in Benin has been an age-long, artifacts, because we understood that bronze casting started from Ogiso Uwa, because we believe in the oral tradition before the white man came, and that oral tradition has been our means of education as at that time.
The bronze is very important to the Beninese and our culture and the palace. Why? Because in those days, which we still do today, bronze casting is a form of a camera. It capture every event, like how the Oba sits and dress. We capture it, we model it. It's like we bring it out in that picture in bronze.
Artistic work of art is done by highly skilled bronze casters with precision and dedication. Each bronze sculpture takes an average of 4 months to be sculpted, molded, and then cast into bronze.
The process is, we started with the clay, the red soil. You frame any object which you want with the red soil, then you allow it to get dried. We use wax to wrap it. After the wrapping, we use the same wax to design. If it's to bring out the face, every object that you want, every design on the body, you use the wax. After then, you cover it back with a red soil, with a mist. When you mist it, it's starching. You need to cover it back. That automatically means that soil will be taking the paint, the mold of the wax. We melt out the wax. Then there will be a space in between the two red coil, the red coil and the one that is really used to cover the wax. Then that space is a place we will now melt the bronze and we'll pour it inside. The bronze will now take the place of the wax.
I'm trying to produce a mask using the motif of Ada and Abel to form a mask. I use clay because clay is easy to handle than red earth. And if you are using clay, meaning it's indirect method of modeling, not direct. The direct method is using of a red earth.
Popular Egon Street remains the home of bronze work. It holds an array of magnificent casted bronze arts. This area has become a World Heritage Site, receiving visitors from across borders, with a mission to experience the beauty of art in a unique way, with art that reflects the celebrated history, culture, and tradition of the Edo people.
Wow, amazing works, John.
Yeah.
Well, it's on record that the Benin bronze are scattered across various museums worldwide, and some of them have been returned of late. We urge all cultural institutions, please, across Europe and America, to kind of return all these bronzes and artifacts illegally taken during the 1897 British expedition. And now let's catch up on Entertainment Gist, which will bring to you the latest news from both international and local entertainment scene. John, what's the scope?
Yes, Pearl, we've got the latest updates from Hollywood to Nollywood and everything in between. Let's dive and see what's trending.
Of course. Entertainment Gist, starting with 10 sets record following performance at FIFA Club World Cup final.
I need your loving, so free, so clean, by me in and out, I'm feeling it, and I'll be down now, anytime you call me.
A song, Wait For You, featuring Future and Drake, becoming the first African artist to debut at #1 on the US Billboard 100 Hot chart. She also set a record for surpassing 1 billion streams on Spotify with this song, solidifying her position as a trailblazer in the music industry.
I need your loving, so free, so clean, by me in and out, I'm feeling it, Anytime you call me, I'll be down. I'll be down. Why? Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only. Because I need and I need and I need and I need.
International Sen, Lupita Nyong'o opens up about fibroids and launches research grants to push for better women's health. Lupita Nyong'o reveals her battle with uterine fibroids and partners with the Foundations for Women's Health to fund crucial research for better treatment options. Lupita is getting real about something so many women quietly struggle with, uterine fibroids. In an emotional Instagram post shared, the Oscar-winning actress revealed that she has been living with the condition for over a decade and underwent surgery to remove 30 fibroids back in 2014. The same year, she won our Academy Award for 12 Years a Slave. In March 2014, I quote, I won an Academy Award that same year and I discovered that I had uterine 30 fibroids and I had surgery to remove them. I asked my daughter if I could do anything to prevent them from occurring and she said, you can't. It's only a matter of time until they grow again. The Black Panther star shared that she once believed pain was simply part of being a woman. When we reach puberty, we are taught that period pain means pain, and that pain is simply part of being a woman. The 42-year-old actress is teamed up with the Foundation for Women's Health to launch the FWH and Lupita Nyong'o's uterine fibroid research grant, which will focus on developing minimally or non-invasive treatment for fibroids to help improve the quality of life for millions of women worldwide. Lupita also took advocacy to Capitol Hill, joining U.S. Congresswomen and senators to introduce bills that will fund research, improve early detection, and raise public awareness of uterine fibroids. That's all on Celebrity Gist.
That's the world, the beautiful world of entertainment, and it's never a dull moment. Now, let's look at weekly review of notable events. Pearl, what's been making the headlines this week?
Well, we had a lot of events this week, some on a sober note. Let's recap some of the most notable ones and see what's next. Under review, the Supreme Court beat the Edo Central standstill for Governor Kwebulu. The Edo State Governor, His Excellency Senator Madu Kwebulu, over the week received his heroic welcome at his ancestral community in Udomi, a ancestral local government of Edo State, following the Supreme Court ruling affirming him as a duly elected governor of Edo State. The governor, who spoke to party faithful supporters, youth, market women, socio-cultural groups, Udomi's sons and daughters at Udomi Primary School, appreciated the people and Edo State in general for the support and praise. The governor said it is a tough time for Edo people, but added that together the challenge will be surmounted. The governors were accompanied to his hometown by the secretary to the Edo State government, Barrister Musa Ihilo, State Acting Deputy Chairman Sylvester Agbobo, Commissioner for Finance Emmanuel Kwebo, and APC Central Senatorial Leader General Cecilia Segbe, and other top government functionaries. On a sad note, former President Muhammadu Buhari buried amid tears in Daura. It was learned that the Janaza Islamic funeral prayer for former President Muhammadu Buhari was held around 4:50 p.m. on Tuesday, after which his body was buried in line with Islamic customs. His remains had earlier been flown from London to Katsina aboard a Nigerian Air Force jet, accompanied by Vice President Kashim Shettima, Chief of Staff Femi Gbajamiala, and all the senior government officials. Tight security surrounded the arrival with armored vehicles, DSS agents, and heavily armed soldiers lining key routes into Daura. President Bola Tinubu, who touched down in Katsina that same afternoon, attended the burial along with First Lady Senator Remi Tinubu and Senate President Godswill Akpabio. That's all on the weekly review. May the souls of the departed rest in peace.
Amen.
Well, finally, we'll take you round the world of sports with Sports Realm, of course. The major football leagues across the world are on break, but notwithstanding, a major club football tournament just ended recently. These and many more on Sports Realm.
Super Eagles forward Kelechi Iheanacho is expected to rejoin group training with Sevilla this week after recovering from a bout of indigestion that kept him sidelined for over a week. The Nigeria international, who joined the Spanish club on a free transfer last summer, has endured a frustrating spell in Spain. He made 9 La Liga appearances last season without registering a goal or an assist before being loaned out to English Championship side Middlesbrough in January, returning to Sevilla for pre-season with a point to prove. Iheanacho was seen training alone on Wednesday, gradually stepping up his fitness level. The forward future at the club remained uncertain, but with Argentine coach Matheus Almeida now in charge of Sevilla, Iheanacho will be keen to improve and secure a fresh start ahead of the 2025-2026 season. In another development, the ongoing Euro 2025 Women's Football Championship, Italy's Cristiana Givelli scored a late winner to propel Italy past Norway in the quarterfinal, played with the others England possibly looming in the semi-finals. Meanwhile, Arsenal teenager Ethan Iwanire is set to sign a new long-term contract with Arsenal. Also, Bayern Munich winger Nestori Irakuda has completed his medical ahead of his £2.5 million move to Watford. The Australian international also met head coach Paulio Pazzolano and his new teammates at the training ground. Irakuda is expected to finalize the paperwork on a 5-year contract by the end of the week. That's it on Sports Updates.
I hope you enjoyed that sporting tidbits from around the world. Pearl.
Yes.
Sadly, we have come to the end of the first edition of Morning Delights.
Everything that has an end, of course, beginning sure to have an end.
I just don't want to go.
Oh, please.
All right, join us every Saturday morning on Morning Delight from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and we'll give you more of inspiration, entertainment, and information. Okay?
Until next time, stay delighted and have a wonderful weekend. Mind you, Morning Delight repeats every Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goodbye and thanks for watching
Morning Delight.
Bye.